I'm a public defender because it's the best job in the world.
I'm a public defender because I think it's vital to ensure that each and every one of my clients receives the dignity and the respect that their individual circumstances demand.
I am a public defender.
I'm a public defender.
I am a public defender because I believe everyone deserves justice.
Because I don't believe there is any other way to practice criminal law.
I'm a public defender because I think it's so important. It's the one job that's been guaranteed by our forefathers.
Because I get to do what I love every day, because I get to help people, because I get to make a difference.
Public defenders represent people who are so impoverished that they can't afford an attorney. They're people who, by virtue of being poor, haven't had the same educational opportunities.
I wanted to work with the poor. For 16 years, I taught high school, but there was always this wanting to be a lawyer. And once I started law school, there was no question of what type of law I would do. The only reason I wanted to go was to work with the poor.
Some of our clients come from really tough circumstances, so being able to understand where they come from, what their background is, and being able to show empathy with them.
I think we make a difference. I think the fact that we're dedicated to doing what we do and we care about what happens to them makes a difference to them.
The focus of this office, the only thing this office exists for, is to serve our clients. That's all we care about, is helping our clients, give them the best possible defense, being the best advocates for our client. And every single attorney in this office, myself included, is going to do everything we can to help them.
Every attorney that starts in our office starts in the pretrial division. And they're taught every aspect of a preliminary hearing, from direct examination, cross-examination, making arguments regarding bail modifications. They're given the structure and they're given the support to develop the ability to do those hearings very well.
Outside of the experience we get in the courtroom, our office is constantly putting on trainings to help us understand more nuanced areas of the law, giving our attorneys in certain divisions a look at what to expect when they move up to a new division.
I've worked in a number of places as an attorney, and this is by far the most supportive environment I've ever been a part of.
There's so many attorneys around that you can bounce ideas off. I have these facts, what do you think? Have you experienced this kind of fact pattern in front of this judge? How do you think that they would decide this?
We talk about our cases with each other pretty regularly. There aren't a lot of situations we've dealt with that someone else in that unit hasn't dealt with before.
In order to be a public defender, you have to be passionate. You have to really care about this community and the people that are brought into this criminal justice system.
You have to be willing to help people who and sometimes are making very poor decisions and find themselves in some very difficult situations, and you have to have a commitment to wanting to help those people.
If you treat a person with respect, they begin to recognize the fact that they are worthy of respect.
A really, really important part of what we do is to make sure that they're not disenfranchised from the very process that could take away their liberty.
I think someone should consider public defense because it's a truly rewarding work. It's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, you can go home and know that you did something good that day.
The most important thing I think that you can get here is a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment, because you're fighting for people who really don't have a voice. And we're doing some phenomenal things here in this office.